Alright, so in this video, I'm cutting the cord on all my XLR microphones. Why? Well, because of the Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System. It says I can now use my XLR microphones with no XLR cables. Well, does it work? I'm going to find out. I'm next. Alright, I ain't really gonna cut this. This thing costs money, alright? I'm not about wasting money. What's going on, guys? It's Low for Low Nose Tech, checking on some cool gear and giving you my honest thoughts about it. And today, it's the Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System. Now, to give you some background, you guys know my day job is a professional voice actor. And probably between my workstation and my microphone in the booth, it's probably about 20 feet. Now, the thing is, while my booth is treated, I've got like a really long 50-foot cord going from there to there. And at the same time, well, it doesn't prevent outside noises. If an airplane decides to pass by, someone decides to really rev up their engine, or a motorcycle go by, or just they decide to mow the lawn during a live session, I got to deal with those elements. So I thought, well, you know, as a voice actor, can I cut the cord, use a wireless system, plug it to my microphone, and just go anywhere in the house and avoid the external noise? Well, that's the idea, and I'll give you my thoughts later on. But first, let's get straight to the unboxing, and we're going to do a test and review of the Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System. All right, so within the box, we'll open up. You get a nice little case. Open up. Okay, and you got your two components right here. Let's take it out. You've got your this is the transmitter. 48 volts, your power on, power to turn on the device, plus a plus and a minus to switch over to the channel, so it can lead into. You have your 48 volts on, off, and on, and of course you have a low battery light. We will move to the next one. This is the actual receiver. Again, as you can see right here, it's just all XLR on both of them. Real simple, just wireless. This is RF actually. You have your RF light. You have your IR light right here. Again, power on, up and down to sync it. You have your sync button right here, and of course you have your low light meter. As well, you have a USB. You've got these USB minis to USB, so you can charge these up as well. And of course, you have antennas right here. Now the thing is, without the antenna, this promises about 15 to 20 meters of distance. With the antenna, you're jumping all the way to 50 meters. So this is what's intriguing me. You know, later on, I'm going to try to do this straight in the closet in my bedroom and to see how that actually sounds. Again, I've already done my test, but I just want to give you the experience of what this actually sounds like. All right, so by now you've got a good sense of what this overly expensive microphone sounds like on this overly expensive audio interface. Again, you can connect this to any XLR microphone, to any audio interface that has an XLR port, like a audio interface, a mixer, or even a portable sound recorder. We can do that. So I'm going to stop the recording here right now. We're going to connect our Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System to our microphone and our recorder, and let's see let's get our first impressions of what it sounds like. All right, and here's your first taste of the Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System connected to our XLR microphone and our wireless field recorder. Well, now our wireless field recorder using the transmitter and the receiver. And through my previous tests, I got to tell you, this setup, it sounds very close to the original. While, you know, let's be realistic. This is an RF device, and with RF devices, you're gonna have some inherent kind of self noise, white noise, even the possibility for interference. But when I paired these up, I got to tell you, it was very close to the actual original system with the XLR going from the mic to my recorder. That true one-to-one. Is it one-to-one? Well, from my experiences, not really. But man, it's really close. It does affect the sound a little bit, just slightly. But if you listen really carefully, you can hear an introduction of a bit of a white noise in the background when connecting to this microphone. Now, I want to start with this microphone first because I felt like I got the best sound with this setup. I tried this on my mixer as well in the back right there, and that sounded great and fantastic as well. But when I tested it with other microphones, for some reason, there was some additional noise going on as well. I'm not sure if I was getting interference or just maybe the contacts of a particular microphone. But yeah, it was, my results vary depending on the microphone. So you've got a sense of what it sounds like connected to this microphone. Let's try it on my shotgun microphone right here. And we'll see. Now, again, when I tried it on this one, I got a little more self noise in the signal, or just a little overall noise. At first, I was a bit put off and disappointed, but until I connected to this, whoa, night and day. All right, so let's stop this recording and let's move over to this one. All right, and your second test with this shotgun microphone. Again, overall, this is a pretty cool setup. You know, again, since it is an RF, signal, we are prone to some kind of interference. That's why you have different channels. It's really be tough to have a one-to-one connection with it, but overall, like I said before, my tests, they were very promising, very good. Now, would I use this for professional use, like I kind of teased in the beginning? No. I mean, you can get a really good sound with it if you were to add some noise reduction on the signal, white noise reduction, noise removal on your signal. It is a little bit more work, but you can make it possible. Again, for professional work, no, but you can definitely still use this for practical applications. One of such is, I like making videos with my son, and his room is all the way in the next room, connected to his computer. And I really don't want to have another interface connected to his stuff, another long wire going over there. This actually came in pretty handy. I just put a microphone in his room on a desk, connected it, and his microphone was being sent straight over to my mixer or my recorder, just recording his voice, and it was super simple. There was no kind of crazy syncing or between two devices or recordings. It was just there. So that was really good, and the audio came out clean as well. You couldn't even notice the self noise or the white noise coming from that. All right, so you've got your test with this microphone. Let's give this the ultimate distance test. We're going to go to my closet in my bedroom, and we're going to really give this a proper distance test. So let's move on. I'm going to start counting the paces from here, and then we'll do the setup. So let's go. All right, so here we go. Final test, and please excuse the reverb or the reflections. This is not really a sound test. This is more of a distance test that I wanted to show you. Again, we're probably maybe 30, maybe 40 feet away from where we were originally. And yeah, here we go. I don't know if this is holding up right now. We'll see when we get back. You're knowing before I do. But yeah, from my previous test, it really did hold up. And of course, since we do have the antenna, it's expected to catch even longer. So this is what it sounds like. Let's go ahead. Let's sit back down, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System. All right, so my final thoughts on the Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System. Again, for my test, it really depends on the microphone because your results may vary. Sometimes you'll get a very near one-to-one result, and sometimes again, depending on the mic or maybe the scenario, the situation or interference, you will have a noisy signal. But there's always going to be an inherent white noise just because of the design of an RF system. And of course, at the price point of what this is, I'm sure the higher ends have more treated signals, insulation and things like that. But right now we're just trying to get as close as we can at this price point. All right, and outside of that, I really do like this. Again, I'm not going to use it for any professional use, but I got to tell you, if things really came down to it, I do know that I can apply some noise reduction and it will come through. It's not one-to-one, but it's certainly super close, and it doesn't sound bad, especially for RF wireless. Definitely great for content creation. Again, I may slide away from the professional side, but for content creation, it is no brainer. Cut the cords. You don't need extremely long cords, expensive cords, just to give you like a convenient setup. And I think this is where this actually kind of surprises me. Now, I forgot to talk about the battery life. It does promise to, it does advertise 5-hour battery life for the receiver and transmitter. So just remember you're on top of that. So charge after every use. If you're using a camera, you're pretty familiar with that. Charge your battery. All right, guys, that's it. My thoughts and impressions on the Kimafun Wireless Transceiver. Hope you liked this video. Remember to leave a like if you liked it. Love it if you like these kind of videos. And I'll leave links in the description down below so you can pick yours up. The Kimafun Wireless Transceiver System. I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye. No cords. Ridiculous.